The Fani Willis case is as bad as it looks. The Fani Willis case is as demented as it looks. And the people involved in this are as stupid and as psychopathic and as entitled and as arrogant as anything you've ever even seen or imagined. And just when I think I've explored it enough, just when I think, okay, I've explained this, you, the beloved viewer and listener, you understand this, then something else comes up and I think, no, let me see if I can explain this. No, this is different. There's a twist to this story. There's a unique take on this. Let me see if we can explain this. The rule of why this is important, the reason why this story is so important is because, and I don't want to use the word psychopath, sociopath, because those are really terms of art. But if ever there was somebody who acted exactly like somebody who would be playing the most perfect role of somebody who was indeed psychopathic, it would be, as a matter of fact, our friend Fani Willis. And the reason is very simple. One of the things that a psychopath has. Psychopath, you're born with it. Sociopath, you learn it. Okay, but basically speaking, number one, there is this glib sense of I can talk my way out of anything. Lies, distortions. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean really anything at all. Number two, there seems to be no connection between head and heart. What would normally scare people, what would normally make people say, I can't say this, I'm going to get in trouble, I'm going to be found out, I could be held in contempt, I could be made to lose my license, my livelihood, my reputation, my political future, my friends, my honor, my name. I would be destroying this unnecessarily. That connection between head, where you would be saying that, and your heart, where you would be reacting to it in terms of fear, it's not there. So she may know it, but she doesn't react to it. She has no ability to comport, to act, to react as though rational people do, or as rational people do. Doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. She is being annoyed. She is being encumbered by this. She is being delayed. She is being inconvenienced by you, who apparently finds it interesting to pester and go after this very proud black woman who is doing nothing more than doing the best job she can to represent the good and the great people of Fulton County, Georgia. And how dare you do this? And she understands the reason why this is happening is because of nothing that she has done. Never her. No. This is a conspiracy by a racist, a disgusting, a predatory world where she does not fit in. And you can dismiss that all you want. I'm telling you. And she believes it. She believes it. She's better. She's special. She's entitled. You mean nothing to her. Get out of her way. Do not object to what she is doing. Do not claim your own rights. Do not claim on behalf of President Trump or any of the other 15 or so defendants that she's overreaching. Don't bring this up. Don't suggest to her for a moment that what she is doing is contrary to the rules, that it is unethical, that there's a conflict of interest, that it is mindless behavior. Don't do this. How dare you? Let me put it this way. You don't understand. This is Fani Willis. Now, the third the third in terms of complexity and mendacity and pathology, perhaps, is Nathan Wade. I mean, this is a fellow who is just, we can go through all of his, because I guess what I'm giving you now is more like a personality overview, because we know what they've done. We know the allegations. We understand it. But you can't really understand the allegations unless you understand him. This is a fellow who finally finally had, I believe, at least some titular introductory settlement of some sorts of his divorce or his family law action. So maybe that's done. But then we're learning out, and this is the part that blows my mind. If you can even understand this, if you can grasp how anybody who could be more complicated and deranged and weird than Fani Willis, the answer is simple. The person who was by far the most, I don't know what, I don't even know what the word is Terrence Bradley. This is a fellow who was talking repeatedly to Ashley Merchant, who was saying repeatedly, as she was saying, I'm unsure about this. I'm feeling kind of weird. This is a pretty big motion. You'll do fine. Just tell the truth. Are you sure about this? Terrence, are you sure? I'm going to protect you in this. Are you feeling okay about this? I'm feeling fine. Are you sure about this? Because I'm just asking the question. Are you feeling okay with? Go ahead. In fact, he is suggesting to her, go after the monies. They took trips to Florida. I believe he even indicated Yurti, the name of the woman. I mean, he provided information over and above everything. And anybody watching this would have realized right off the bat, this guy has got it in for her. He has got it in for Fani and Nathan. He has to. I mean, he's basically giving Ashley Merchant this okay, go ahead, you can do it. Come on, I'm with you. We can get this thing done. Yes, I reviewed this. Yes, go ahead, be strong. And then later on, she basically says, "Look, I may have to, call you on this." Like, okay, and then it's as though, and I don't know where this came from, and I don't know how this. I don't even know how. Where this, how, it's as though somebody got to him and said, you better think twice about that, buddy boy. You better think twice about that. You sure you want to do this? It's almost as though, and I'm not suggesting for a moment it's true, but it's almost as though somebody threatened him. It's almost as though somebody got to him. It's almost as though somebody said, you better retract this and fast if you know what's good for you. Because his reaction, the hesitancy, the hemming and hawing, this all of a sudden this clammed up, painful, I don't know, I don't remember. And Merchant's looking at him like, who's this? Who is, what happened? And then the best part, remember this, after the Fulton County DA's office, after they decided to throw him under the bus by revealing to the world allegations of sexual assault, which precipitated, if not caused, his removal from the law firm and settlement in one of the most convoluted cases regarding an escrow account. But in any event, it's this, what is happening here? What? Where did you go? How did you go from this extreme, this absolutely just immeasurably critical? How did you go from that to this? As he's playing with his pen like a victim, it's terrible to say, like a child who's been traumatized, trying to repeat to the police officer what happened, and he's just sitting here doodling and trying his best to focus. I mean, it's what did you think? And the best part is, listen, Terrence, What are you protecting them for? They threw you under the bus. Is it to get back at them? Did they scare you? What did they tell? I mean, and the judge, don't even get me started. I think he's up for re-election. Was it March or May? Whatever. This guy, he better do the right thing. If Judge McAfee were to actually, literally, truly, and end up, if he does not immediately disqualify her and her office, he will make Judge Ito look like Learned Hand. Okay? Now, tomorrow, theoretically, the summations and the arguments begin. And what they're going to have to show is not just that there was some type of love affair, some tryst, even that there was, I hate to say it, even that there was lying or what have you. They have to show how it was so great that the only remedy available, the only thing available is for her to be moved and removed and reassigned and her office to be disqualified. In toto, that is the only way around this. Okay? Does that make sense to you? That's the bottom line. This is a cacophony, a train wreck, a melange, a myriad, a mosaic, a cornucopia of some of the most demented people I have ever seen or heard or watched in my life. I don't even... words do not come close to explicating, to limning, to describing the cluster that we are seeing here. And I think you know what I'm talking about. This is a family show, my friends. So please do me a favor. Please subscribe to this channel if you like it. Hit that little bell. Thank you so much for letting me into your head, into your spirit, into your heart, into your soul by listening to my perspective. I mean that. And do me a favor, my dear friend, as well, and I consider you a friend. Please comment. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, your musings as you comment, as you see fit?